and hotel workers and various other people. And we're working on it right now. And Ron's going to be involved, and you're involved already. So we have a lot of cases where ICE will go into a farm. And these are guys working there for 10, 15 years, no problem. The farmers know them. We're going to put, it's called farmer responsibility or owner responsibility, where they're going to be largely responsible for these people. And they know these people. They've worked on the farms for 15 years, and all of a sudden so I have a great, Ron does, Christy does, we have a great feeling for the farmer and for others in the same position. And we're going to give them responsibility for people.
Greetings family. Welcome once again to another episode on my YouTube channel. It's an honor to have you all here. Today's episode, we will be concentrating on Trump's regime administration. Seems like Trump is adversely bringing back modern day slavery, calling it out owner responsibility. What a joke, people. Why would someone take illegal immigrants, detain them, provide a warehouse for them, and let legal law-abiding citizens claim the detainees as slaves in the name of cheap labor? Instead of sending illegal immigrants to their home country, one is busy looking for ways to get cheap and forced labor. This move mainly comes when black Americans refuse totally to work on white farms, thus, these farms lacked labor. Trump said it out loud. Owner responsibility, that's not immigration reform. That's slavery rebranded. He wants farm owners to take charge of undocumented workers who have lived in America 10 to 15 years without giving them freedom, rights, or a path to citizenship. This isn't policy. It's a pipeline back to bondage. We have seen this before. Prison labor. Now it's detention to farm contracts. Call it what it is, slavery in 2025. Every major faith and tradition agrees you do not own people, not with chains, not with contracts. Let's watch the following arguments and come back at the end and discuss its implication to illegal immigrants.
So Donald Trump is actually thinking about going from abducting immigrants off the streets to turning them into slaves. He's thinking about going from abducting immigrants off the street and turning them into slaves. He wants the owners, these farmers who are being affected by their workers being abducted and them losing business. The farmers don't have people to tend to their crops. So Donald Trump is suggesting that he give these farmers ownership of these humans and decide which ones should be able to work or not. They're not going to get citizenship. They're just going to work on the farm so that the farmers can survive. He's going from abducting immigrants off the streets and turning them into slaves. What in the actual fuck? And look at this. Maga, this is for you. Look at this. The farmers are hiring the immigrants that you say are stealing American jobs. Why are these farmers hiring these immigrants that you say are stealing American jobs? Stealing would mean that you were applying for the job, but the immigrant came in and usurped you. Stealing would imply that you actually wanted to work on a farm for shit wages. But the fact that these farmers are unable to find workers to replace the immigrants that they hired to do the labor, they're unable to find replacements, so their farms are going under. So these farmers are admitting they need the immigrants. But you're saying that the immigrants are stealing the jobs of Americans and they need to be deported. They need to be kicked out. And now your great leader is saying, no, we need that cheap labor. But we're not going to reward these people who fled their country to come to America to find a better life for themselves and their family. We're not going to reward them with citizenship. We're going to reward them with slavery. We're going to turn them into slaves so that the farmers can have a better life. But these immigrants are still worthless. How can you support such How can you support that?
All right, are you guys happy now? All you MAGA supporters? All the Let's Make America Great Again people? I'm pretty sure Trump is trying to enslave people again. Owner responsibility? Yeah, slavery. Okay, Mr. Oompa Loompa himself, coming in hot from Florida Alcatraz, is now imposing a way around our undocumented workers. Farmers have the option of ownership. That sounds a lot to fucking slavery to me, bro. Like, I get that you want your options, but I'm pretty sure having the farmer own you isn't one of them. All while you're still paying taxes, but have no legal rights here in the United States. If this doesn't start a civil war, I really don't know what will anymore. Between concentration camps, now slavery, no women's rights, what's next? I feel you, Lady Liberty. I'm gonna shake my head too and hide my face. Definitely not proud to be an American today.
And this is the motherfucker that y'all chose to put in office, people. So you telling me this motherfucker just suggested slavery for migrants, but they're not gonna call it slavery, they're gonna call it owner responsibility. Like, they gonna make sure you get no fucking citizenship, but they gonna make sure the owner of the farm make sure y'all still work that motherfucking farm. It's like y'all must think we don't know what the fuck a slave is. Like, this is the MAGA that these motherfuckers has really been screaming for fucking years in our face, and now they're actually playing this shit out in our fucking face. It's like you motherfuckers really trying to relive y'all ancestors' dreams of how they used to treat people. But they knew they couldn't relive this shit through black people, so they knew they had to pick a whole nother race to do this shit with, because they knew black people wasn't gonna go for this shit again. Like, why do y'all think they yell that MAGA shit? Because America has only been great to white people. They the ones who make the rules around this motherfucker. And plus, nobody has put them through the same shit that they have put other people through. So, of course, this bitch has been great to white people. This should be an eye-opener for every citizen for next election. That's if we get a next election. They don't get to throwing bombs around here. But next election, everybody should be aware of who they vote for. Because this shit showing y'all clear as day. Y'all do not want another motherfucker like him in office.
The President of the United States suggested slavery. The leader of the cult that lives and dies under the phrase, "Make America Great Again," suggested slavery. Except in his words, he calls it owner responsibility or farmer responsibility. He's at the concentration camp in the Everglades. I can't make this shit up. And he says that they're going to go to farms, arrest the migrants, and instead of deporting them, literally to fucking anywhere, the Supreme Court said that he could just send them anywhere. Instead of deporting them, he said they can stay there and work, because how can the farm survive if they don't stay there and work the farm? But he made sure to mention they're not going to get citizenship, and then the owner of the farm will have responsibility over them. Human beings that can't get citizenship and got arrested by ICE, who wears the same type of ski mask that we see people who march in these fucking Proud Boy, white supremacist parades. The same type of ski masks are worn on these ICE agents that don't have to identify themselves, and they're going to round up migrants to work on a farm for an owner to be responsible for them, and they can't leave or get citizenship. That's fucking slavery. Congratulations. Is this what you voted for? They know they can't call it slavery, so they call it owner responsibility. Slave owner, who's responsible for the slaves they own. Owner responsibility of the people who have to work in America to not get citizenship. What are we doing? There's going to be a civil war because that's exactly what the fuck that's exactly what happened last time. The President of the United States, the Make America Great Again guy, just suggested slavery under the guise of owner responsibility. That's what they've always meant by Make America Great Again. Y'all are shocked by how many people support this and say, yeah, I voted for this, without accepting that they are the racist motherfuckers that want this shit. They would happily own slaves. How many racist Proud Boy motherfuckers do you think ran to sign up for fucking ICE, knowing they could wear a goddamn mask, not have to present any type of paperwork, no warrant, no identification? The people they round up won't get any due process, no fucking trials, nothing. Modern day Gestapo. Hell yeah, identify them fucking ICE agents so their names can be fucking known. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. It's last thing I want to touch on is these people that are talking about, we really got to focus on the younger generation. These younger men, these men in the gym, they're following the right-wing podcasters and they're heavily Trump supporters. All of the young kids, we got to do something. They're so at risk. Stop giving these motherfuckers a pass. These guys are fucking 17 to 24 years old enough to know what the fuck is going on. You don't need to be some mature, experienced adult to understand that owner responsibility is a fucked up term for slavery and all the other fucked up shit I could talk about. You don't need to be some fucking genius scholar. Stop giving them a fucking pass like they're just some helpless babies that are gonna lean and believe towards whatever is in the media. They know what the fuck they're doing. They know what the fuck they're supporting. That fraternity full of Trump supporters, they're not swayed by the media and too young to understand what's really, they know what the fuck they're supporting. Stop patting them on the fucking back, treating them like goddamn babies, like they don't know what they're doing. They know they're going to those fucking Charlie Kirk rallies and shit, supporting it. They know what the fuck it is. But I guarantee you when football season rolls around, those same racist motherfuckers are going to be at that college football stadium cheering for their team. For entertainment. For entertainment. Way back the fuck when with Mandingo fighting, used to give niggas hammers, say, fight to the motherfucking death. Or we going to torture both of y'all for entertainment. So when I see Donald Trump say, oh, we're going to teach them how to run like this away from alligators to increase their percentage of survival, as if that would be something entertaining. When I see them talk about, oh, we're going to give them ways to speed track their citizenship, but we're going to put it on television as a reality TV show for entertainment. Do you see do you see the dots? Do you see the similarities that I refuse to fucking ignore? Unfucking-leavable. Actually, this is the last fucking thing because this is just fucking blatantly in your face, right? Look at this, right? An earring, okay? I can take this bitch out my ear right now, you know what I'm saying? 13 years can go by, 13, 14, 15 years. I can pick up a motherfucking earring, put this bitch right back where it was, right? Hole ain't gonna close. I guarantee you, hole ain't gonna close, okay? This motherfucker got grazed with a bullet, supposedly. No sign. No sign. So a needle, a small needle can make a hole in my ear. It's there for fucking ever. You pierce a baby's ear, fuck that. You ain't even gotta put the motherfucking, you put the stud in there first, let that bitch heal up, you can take that motherfucker out, that hole ain't going nowhere. But a bullet grazed his ear and ain't no sign of the bitch? Fake ass assassination. I hate him. I hate him with a passion. I hate him with a fucking passion. He was on a reality TV show for years. He knows how to act and follow a script. Who the fuck is like, oh my God, I'm getting shot at. Let me stand up and put my fist in the air. Scripted as a bitch. And millions of people fell for it. That nigga is 879 years old and his ear just magically heals like that. Is he a Viltrumite? Is he Conquest? Is Donald Trump Conquest? Is that what we're dealing with right now? The President of the United States just suggested slavery. Okay. All right. Nobody's hearing me. Got it. Okay. I need to wrap my head around this, okay? So they're mad that they're here without citizenship. The range he gave was they've been here 10 to 15 years. So you're aware that they've been here 10 to 15 years working. You're mad that they don't have citizenship. They don't have documentation, right? So you go and round them up. I want to make sure I understand this. You suggest that you go round them up. Make them keep doing what they're already doing, working. But now they can't get citizenship at all. They can't leave. and somebody is responsible over them to make sure they keep working and run the farm, that's not a plantation. I'm a grown ass man. Get the fuck out of here, man. It's gonna be a civil war in this bitch.
Timothy toured Florida's controversial new migrant detention center nicknamed Alligator Alcatraz and proposed a new plan he called farmer responsibility or owner responsibility. Under it, undocumented immigrants will not be deported. Instead, farmers will become legally responsible for them. No citizenship, no rights, just work. This is not immigration reform. It's a form of introducing modern-day slavery. Trump says ICE will document immigrant workers on farms and in hotels, not deport them, but assign them to business owners who will be legally responsible for them. He keeps calling it owner responsibility. Let's be real. That's not immigration reform. America outlawed slavery in 1865. Surely, it must not be brought back in 2025. What's your take in this? Do you support owner responsibility? Share your opinions and thoughts on the comment section below, and please don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Thank you for watching. Bye.